so hot that we need.
Oh boy, sorry. I think it's
Yeah,
hot too, though, man.
yeah,
It's getting
yeah.
hot in here.
Is this still on passive 360 or 3
Yeah.
million?
Well, we added a
It's
few
more.
digits. We added a few. Wait a minute. We added some more
Jeez.
flavor. More
Wow.
flavor.
What an amazing meeting. Thank you so much for all the speakers ahead of me. I loved it. I enjoyed it. I'm fired up. I wanted more, but here we go. Uh, Obviously, the reason to do this is jealousy. We just had an incredible meeting
So yeah.
yesterday. That's the truth. We had an incredible Arabic meeting yesterday, and it was phenomenal. Most of the audience were Indian, to be clear. But thank you, Robin Noble. You taught Chris Johnson Arabic. You taught him well. He spoke very fluent. It was really refreshing and enlightening. So I really enjoyed it, and I thought, man, I wish they would say the same in English. And here we go, just about less than 24 hours later, and I see the same vibe, if not even more. Thanks to all of you. So this is an incredible. I'm honored to be with you here. We are wrapping up the year with an amazing momentum on the company side. And I wanted to be as productive as possible with you. Number one, okay, let's get into business. I don't think we want to kumbaya here. But of course, I just have to say one thing I loved when Susie McRae said, I know and I love. If she said, I love Ashen, the company, yeah, just another, um, drummer. But I said, she said, I know, and I love that. I love that if you pay attention. So it's about, based on the knowledge, she loves the company. Uh, just think about that. The word no is very telling. And of course, Michael Williams has to say 98%, Mr. Accuracy. Just like my son when he talks about numbers, 98.937 point. Oh God. Okay. Just say I'm good. I'm perfect. 98 is you're perfect. Uh, I love you, Chris Johnson, for the growth that you have shown us in the past year. Plus, we constantly see and witness, and we recognize the evolution. You have evolved tremendously, and you have become, in a very good way, a totally different person in a good way, all positivity. So we love you for that. I enjoyed listening to all of you. I cannot go over the list, but Brother Gersminder, since you're here, all that big list you gave us, it is taken care of. Okay, so you should make them happy ahead of the holidays. Uh, Charles, you gave example about what's cooking in the kitchen, and the best example you could come up with is cooking vegetables. Could you be more specific? Yeah, but it's okay. Uh, I'm really loving this meeting. I probably missed a few speakers before. I can definitely catch up with that. I believe it's going to be on YouTube. So this is amazing. All right. Okay, fantastic. So here's the deal. Uh, Yesterday we covered a few things, but the main thing we've talked about is not the mindset, but some of the challenges we've encountered in the last year. When Peter Surur asked about what did we like, if we could talk about what's been happening, and if we can recap the year and move on to the next year, like what do we expect ahead? Uh, Maybe I could call not just the last year, but the entire uh, first phase so far up until now in the Onpassive journey. So far, it has been building, preparing, shaping, and reshaping and polishing that initial vision we've had a few years ago. And then we have obviously developed a very good part of our technologies, our products, and some of the things that you don't know. Dr. Tariq touched upon that as well. We had probably the most challenges in 2023. So not necessarily we didn't have challenges before. That was obviously the minute we became noticeable, the eyes are on us, and we had our fair share of the challenges. Was expected, but the intensity was increasing in 2023. And the good news is that every time we reflect and think or look back, it sounds like if you go through this and you're able to sustain all of those challenges and obstacles, there's nothing that's going to slow you down or stop you. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. What doesn't hurt you or slow you down definitely make you tougher. And that's who we became. I believe we're pretty much prepared and immune for any type of challenges. So we're very confident that we are fine and we are in such a good position right now. Looking back, it's pretty much was necessary to go through that. You cannot expect to go to the top of the mountain like Gusminder's daughter. She didn't just fly day one. Here's a little jet go up in the sky. It takes some preparation, some fear, some study and knowledge and all of that. So anyway, what I wanted to say is, and it goes in line with what Dr. Tariq said, the bigger the dream and the bigger the goal, the more challenges you're going to encounter. Especially if you're growing so big so fast, you're going to have uh, a surge of those problems and obstacles. And our uh, attorney, Mr. Ibrahim, yesterday was on the session, also said every time you go from a phase to another one, that switch, that jump also draw some of the obstacles. But make no mistake, when you're doing the right things, always, when you're doing everything by the book, you're doing things in the best and most ethical way, you have no fear, you have no worries. And you couldn't sustain that if you're not doing the right thing. And you might think, why is it probably above average at Onpassive? I think we can speculate. Why do we have issues or challenges caused by haters for most of the time? All the time, I believe. Uh, we could speculate because with the correction to the corruption. We could speculate because we are the first time building a company that is for the people, and it is AI with heart. It's to uplift humanity. It's the first time we have a true beacon of hope that is so geared, obviously, to make the best impact globally for years to come, and that will be our legacy. For all those reasons and more, we're offering solutions that are more ethical, and the user is being a user, not the used, of our technologies, unlike everything else in the IT sector. So for those reasons, the fast growth, the fact that we are offering more value at a lower cost, it is going to cause some discomfort, if not a threat, to some of the corrupt people. So they would have to try to attack or slow us down. It didn't work, obviously, because we're still here, much stronger than any time before. Uh, our slogan is not never. It's not a slogan. It's a true fact. We will do this or die. I have nothing to do in my life but building this. Nothing. And 5 years later, I'm ready to start, even if I have to go from square one. Right now, I can go back, but definitely now I'm gonna start. Not. I'm not going to start from zero or from the beginning. We're gonna start from experience, from all the knowledge that we've gained in the last couple of years, and we are more prepared. So, and this is not in any way indicating that we're going to start from zero. I'm just telling you, this is our determination. I'm hypothetical. If we have to go from the beginning, we're ready to do that. It's not like we regret that or uh, we're complaining. We're just giving you a glimpse of why things are, you know, attracting so much of it. So it's not necessarily we are at fault as a company or we did any harm. Probably we've attracted some of the wrong audience. We were so easy to access. We opened it too much. So mistakes are okay. We made some mistakes, but we did not in any way, God forbid, commit a crime, okay, or something, damaging or harmful. So we could learn, we could tweak some of our um, statements or the way we conduct the business. Yeah, definitely. Do I believe that the model that we're building in Onpassive to give people access to one platform to their entire digital ecosystem, AI driven, with the ability to benefit and monetize and gain revenue from the company, I will do it in a heartbeat again and again and again and again. I wouldn't do it anyway. Why? The difference is um, we have the regular or traditional business models, and they are there. And if we're going to do the same, reinvent the wheels, basically, we're not making that impact. I personally will not be any motivated for that. I have no desire to do that. I don't know. I'm just going to probably do something foolish or hang out with my loved one. I'm just not going to be driven to put the effort toward any traditional business. It's just not uh, fulfilling to me. The only business model I believe is the way we're doing it, not just because of what you know. It's quite uh, the opposite. It's because of all the things you don't know. This is only the foundation. This is phase one. And luckily, we were able to go through all those exercises and challenges in the first phase before we even tell the world about what's coming. I concretely believe that we should have a much smoother phase two, three, and so forth. Why? Because of, we learn from our mistakes and the mistakes of others as well. So we're in such a good position today. I believe the company formation, the company preparation, the vision is quite shaped up. All of that's behind us. Most of the challenges are cleared out. We have a few touch-ups here and there, but after that, oh boy, it's going to be a show. We are still trying our very best to release some of the pending payments, hopefully before the end of the year. Uh, we really fought hard to clear them all. And if we're able to give that before the end of the year, at least some part will be happy. But we are prepared and preparing for a good bulk payout in January, in the month of January. I'm not sure, the exact date, but I think we are very confident that we are going to pay out at least a minimum of $10 million in the month of January as commissions. So we prepared for that, so without any delay. If you want to change the method to receive the payment, we will give you that option. Perhaps if you are going to add more sales or more commissions, you're welcome to do that. You still have a small window to get there. And then we are going to update you on the term of OConnect and the next product and all of that as soon as we have one thing pending there. We talked about one pending is in terms of the finances, obviously, which is not in our hand. But as soon as we sort this out, we will be in a position to start releasing more and offer more packages. And I think it's very necessary at this point to give you a good map for at least the next month or two in terms of the technologies and features and what's coming. All right, all good, all good news, always good news. So the other thing is